This vaccine is not the deep subchemical it by Keegan chemical. Like so the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So let's into this vaccine in 3, 2, 1.
You need to stop overcomplicating things.
Yeah.
Stop overthinking things. Once you take a second to take a step back
Yeah.
and analyze your situation, you realize things are really not that deep.
Yeah.
There's no need to stress about this.
Yeah.
You realize things are so much more simpler than you really think. So much more simpler. This entire week I've been going through this. I've been dealing with so much. At least I thought I was dealing with so much more than I actually was. Start of the week, I ended up getting sick. I ended up getting the flu.
Wow.
During this week, I was so busy with school, my involvements.
Yeah.
I had an exam. And it all just came crashing down at one point.
Wow.
And it felt like the end of the world. Wednesday night, last night, felt like the end of the world.
Wow, really?
But it wasn't. Once I got through that hump, I realized how easy everything was. So to put into perspective for you guys, or give you guys some context, I get sick earlier this week with the flu. Wednesday was my busiest day yet. I'm going out for a banking club right now. And on Wednesday, they had a open speaker event open to all potential new members.
Yeah.
So I go to this, after this meeting, I have my personal finance club meeting. I'm the VP of education, so I'm sitting there in front of everyone presenting the information. Because I was sick and writing papers during the following weekend, I wasn't able to fully absorb the material.
Wow.
So I'm stressing out about how this meeting's gonna go.
Yeah.
So we passed that meeting. Like 6 people came to the meeting. It's spring semester. It's usually a lot slower during the spring because the freshmen have already found the clubs they wanted.
Yeah.
And our club right now, it's at a point where it's very repetitive. If you went first semester, I honestly don't see why you go second semester because it's the exact same meeting. So right now we're working on like changing that and making it more engaging to have that viewer retention. But I was super stressed about that. And then I got home. For this banking club I'm going out for, I have to submit my resume. And prior to this, I didn't have a resume. I went on like Resume Now and had some AI generated one. Threw that out, started brand new. So Wednesday night, I'm working on formatting this new resume.
Yeah.
I get home, do that, send it to my friend Cam. He checks it over, tells me everything I need to fix. I didn't realize I had an Eco 201 assignment that I also had due that night.
Yeah.
So I'm locking in on this econ assignment, but this microeconomics assignment made no sense to me. Like no sense at all. And I've been going to class and paying attention. But the things we were doing on the homework, he didn't teach us in class. So I was completely lost, stressing out, thought it was going to be the end of the world. Ended up having my buddy Taylor, I know you're watching this, shout out you, bro. But Taylor came in, clutched up, showed me how to do some things.
Yeah.
I ended up getting like a 77% on it.
Wow.
It's alright, I'm just happy it was done.
Yeah.
But then, that ended up taking like 3 hours last night.
Really?
So it's like 11:30 now, and I have an exam in the next morning that I haven't even studied for yet. So I brushed my teeth and decided I was just gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
I go to bed, I wake up the next morning, and I study for around like an hour. I just look over the notes. I would say I have a very, very good memory.
Yeah.
So and it's the class was over world history since 1945. So we're talking about World War II right now. So that information really is retained with me. Um,
Well, really.
but still, I'm stressing out because I feel like I didn't dedicate enough time for this. And I get to the lecture hall and I take the exam, and it was a breeze. It was very, very, very easy. I'm
Really.
100% sure I aced it. It's all written response. But this just like goes to show you how whenever we're oh, and I also forgot to mention after that I had a coffee chat for my banking club. And for my coffee chat, I was stressing out about that Wednesday and all Wednesday too, trying to figure out like thoughtful question, how many questions I should ask, if they should be thoughtful or not, if they should be professional or not. So I come up with these 7 questions, and they're all revolved around like being professional, invoking like trying to get some guidance as a freshman. I'm a freshman. Um,
Yeah.
so I go to FSB, which is our business school. Go there, and I'm getting ready to
Thing is,
walk up to where this coffee chat's at. And the guy I did it with, Kia, he's the president of this club. He said we've talked enough.
yeah.
He just sends me with someone else. This guy named PJ, which I've talked to a couple times. PJ's a super nice guy, super easy, super outgoing. But he pairs me with him for the coffee chat. So now all the questions I just spent like an hour stressing over, it's completely, it doesn't apply for him.
Wow.
So I just had to say screw the script, and I just had a conversation with him. It was a 10-minute conversation, easy. Shook hands at the end, told him I'd see him later. I would see him later, thanked him for taking the time to have this coffee chat with me, and we went our separate ways. It was so easy. But that just shows you like
So easy.
whenever you're put into these stress positions,
Yeah.
these stressful times, your body, your mind just it exaggerates things.
Yeah.
It makes things seem way worse than they really are. Makes it seem way way worse than it really is. Again, Wednesday night, I literally thought my world was going to be over. Thought I was going to be able to get the econ assignment done in time.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to be able to study for my exam, and I was going to fail that. I wasn't going to be able to have enough time to go over my coffee chat questions, and that was going to go miserably. But they all went perfect. They all went great. Maybe not the econ homework, but
Yeah.
I'm going to have to lock in and really learn this stuff that he's not teaching us. But regardless, like, don't forget to just take a step back sometimes.
Yeah.
Evaluate your situation, calm down, and realize that it's not that deep. It's not
Yeah.
that serious. You're going to do a lot better than you think you are. This could be applied to any corporate worker. Whenever you're in the corporate field, you have these deadlines. I'm sure once you
Yeah.
have all these deadlines, things get very, very, very stressful. You start thinking the world's going to end, everything's just going to go bad.
Yeah.
But the second you pass that deadline, it's like sunshines and rainbows. Everything just goes smooth sailing.
Yeah.
You have to remember there's always going to be smooth sailing. There's a couple sayings, this one in particular I really like. A smooth sea never made a
Yeah.
good sailor. If you want to see real growth, be expected to be overcome with some challenges.
Yeah.
These challenges can come in stressful situations.
Yeah.
Situations where you think the world's going to end, where you think the girl's going to dump you, where you think your boss is going to fire you, where you think your business is going to fail.
Yeah.
It's not. Most likely it's not. Most likely next day, you're going to wake up and everything's just going to be fine.
Yeah.
So during these stressful periods, just remember that. Just remember everything's going to be fine. My fourth grade teacher, Mr. Delaney, he would say this all the time before we had a test. He would tell us that as long as our heart's still beating, our lungs are still producing oxygen,
Yeah.
and our parents still love us, everything is fine. And that is so true.
Really true. Yeah.
We get so in our heads about work, about school, about our involvements.
Yeah.
But the truth is, that stuff doesn't define us. Whatever grade you get on that exam, that doesn't define you. Whatever grade you get on that homework assignment, that doesn't tell the professor your life story. What you're doing in your free time.
Yeah.
Yes, you should still take it seriously. But just realize that's not your entire world. That's not your entire life. There is so much more to life than that homework assignment, than that essay you have to write, than that fear of getting fired. You have to have some balance, bro. Like, dealing with stress, you have to have something or someone you can fall back onto.
Yeah.
Something that can make you feel good. Do some habit that makes you feel good. For me, I love playing basketball. I love lifting weights. Whenever I'm stressed, I love to lift weights.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm stressed, I love to I love to play basketball. It just clears my head.
Wow. Really.
And it makes me realize that
Yeah.
the situation at hand is not as serious as I really think it is.
Yeah.
So just remember that. You are over exaggerating so much. It's not really you, it's really your subconscious mind.
Yeah.
It gets put into this fight or flight mode, and oftentimes it wants to fly. It wants to fly away. It wants to give
Right.
up
Yeah.
because something is too stressful.
Yeah.
Don't let that win.
Yeah.
Take a minute to step away from that, relax yourself, and then go back
Just
at it.
relax. Yeah.
Go back at it.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Similar.
It's as simple as that, man. That's really all I got for you guys today. I wanted to apologize for not posting for, it's been like 5 days. Like I said earlier in the video, and I made a comment or a little post on this on YouTube. On Sunday, I ended up getting, or Saturday morning, I ended up getting the flu.
Wow.
I've been dealing with that since around like Monday night. Tuesday night. Tuesday night, my fever broke. Still had a cough. Still have a little bit of runny nose. But for the most part, I'm feeling a lot better.
Yeah.
And just wanted to let you know that like this content isn't going anywhere. I'm gonna stay consistent. Again, this has been some very stressful times with balancing content creation, balancing schoolwork, balancing my free time, like
Yeah.
going to the gym, balancing my involvements. But regardless, this is gonna get done. This is my main priority right now.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to let you guys know that I really appreciate the support so much. You know, I've just felt like I've been in such a better place since I've started doing these videos. I feel
Yeah.
I'm more one with myself. I feel I'm more at peace. I feel I've improved mentally, spiritually doing this. That's really all I got for you guys. Just wanted to say thank you once again. See you guys in the next video. Peace.
Wow. It's not that deep. Overcomplicating it, like KEEGIN Go. The link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like, and comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new, and click the bell so you can be notified when I upload in about. Bye. Wow.